Hey guys, my name is Jeff Golder. I am a co-founder with Tomas for Vision.ai, and I'm going to make a short little video to show how quickly we can get something up and running with the app builder and some JavaScript magic and some other little helper things. So first thing I'm going to do is create here a hand detector. I'm going to call it pause hand because that's what it's going to be doing for us. I'm going to just make a couple selections here. All right. I'm not going to do this. We don't need this initialize left, right, flip thing on. We can talk about what that does later. For now, we're just going to hit go. And that's going to go for a while. And while that happens, I'm going to show you a little bit of what we have going on. So when I refresh this, this is going to make my mplayer start and stop. And that is happening because there is this nice little dev.js file being embedded into this nice little dev.html file. And what it is doing is making AJAX calls to the local port 3000. And it's essentially just, so this right here is passing the toggle pause as the command, and it's passing an empty array as the arguments because there are no arguments, but you could use this same server to pass something in. So this is arguments, and this is standard in, both of which we don't need for our purposes. The server itself is just a very simple pass-through bash runner. It's a Haskell server. It eats the JSON, spits out bash. You can have that. I'll put that up on as a gist if you'd like it. And all right, well, let's see if this guy is going. Do we have a hand here? Yes, we do. We have a hand. Oh, so it kind of likes my face a little bit. We could make it. Oh, that's fine. It's totally doing its job. So we're just gonna do that. So I did this already, and I broke the recording. So I think the thing to do is probably, let's see, how do I do this? Well, I guess it's fine. It's fine. So you can just see. So we have two things. So basically what I did is I took this. This is basically the same thing here. You can see. This is just the dev.js from here that was running locally.
Might want to update his information.
And I took the run bash and I just simply wrapped it in a function called the toggle pause. And for readability reasons, I put it up here. And then I also added this VMX.callback. And this is something that'll probably change by the time it's in your hands, but basically this callback is called for every detection that you see. Oh, are we not going? There we go. So you can see, like, you can kind of see this. There's this black box that's like kind of like following my hand between the detections, but every time the box like moves, it's like a new round trip to the server, and Yeah, this is running actually on a, well, it doesn't really matter, but it's slow because of my cheap internet at the moment, and the box that it is running on is not as fast as it could be. So what we're going to see here is that I am able to load in these Git repos. And I already committed it. Let's see. Sometimes I'm bad at explaining things here, guys. All right. So this other API, this other call here, is more what things are going to look like. And this is pretty much just saying when this object detector sees the new entry of its object of interest, then fire this function with configuration that we don't care about, and a minimum time between firing of 5,000 milliseconds or 5 seconds. So we have our object detector here called pause hand. So we're just going to rename it that to pause hand. So what that means is when pause hand enters the screen, we're going to call the toggle pause function. And in order to do that, we're going to load up our Git repo. Well, we're also going to need to commit that change. So we're going to git add media.js, commit, change detector name. We're going to push that change. VMX app media demo is our repository. We're going to load that repository. And so you can see, there it is. It's going. So this something from the server that we're seeing again and again and again and again. That's just it's like the array of detections that the server is sending back, including a bunch that we're not displaying. We could go in here just to give you an idea of what else we might. Let me look a little bit better like this. So we're basically not displaying things under a certain threshold, but if we do this, you're going to see that the server is actually returning all of these, like, oh, those are probably bad, you don't want those. So we've just got it, just, you know, we can just like change what the server's displaying. So now that, oh, that's kind of lovely. All right. So there we go. Pretty quick time to implement. A nice little Flutter clone. So maybe to make this interesting, we can, I don't know, do something sort of like what Flutter does. So that means we need to do, I don't know, maybe like jump forward and jump back 30 seconds. So I think it's like scan or something. Seek is what it is. So if we go here into my little workspace, then we should be able to do, oh, that's embarrassing. That's when I got something to work. Okay. Oops. Alright, so in theory we should be able to do something like seek 30, 0, 2, and it should go. We should be able to go backwards.
That's my toy. My favorite toy. Good green hippo. He was little and green with
Alright. So what that means is that we need to modify our JS to do that. So let's make some new functions. Let's call that function, well, forward. I'll call it jump forward. We could make a little bash script to do it. We could also just do it in this nice little. No, that's actually gonna be easier to do it this way. So we're gonna make a new one called go forward, and it's going to basically be this right there, but forward, and then we're going to copy go forward to go backward, and then we're going to make that negative, and then we are going to, and now we should have, and go backwards, and toggle pause. Alright, so that's pretty basic. So now we just need to modify our JS here. And go forward, go backward. Well, cute, huh? Okay. That's what I called them, right? Is that what I called them? Okay, that's what I called them. Okay, and so we're gonna then have to make some nice little go forward, go backward, go, well, jump forward, jump backward. Alright. So we have a clean state. I'm just going to go and refresh this. And we're going to make go forward. I'm going to add some selections. I'm going to call this forward. And so I'm going to do another one of those. Go forward. And we're going to turn this off. And that's just going to crank for a second. La-di-da-di-da-di, da-di-da-di-da-da. See? So here's a good one, because no, we need to actually make this thing better. So we're going to do that. What are you doing to me here? Why are you doing that? What is this? So we're just going to go ahead and go into learning mode. Let this thing get a little bit, it's just going to like this a little bit better here pretty soon. Come on, you. No, it's not. I think we have an option turned off here. Learning update threshold is going to need to be, what are we getting here? -7, let's call -0.8. There you go. Learn my stuff. Learn it. Sorry, I'm a little zoomed in here. So now he's learning. Alright, that's pretty much good enough here. Alright. So learning mode is nope. You're still like that. I guess it makes sense. So we're gonna just do number like +0. Where are we going to learning mode here? Let's learn that he doesn't like that spot. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and take this here or so. And now we should be good, right? Alright. Go forward. Alrighty. So now we need I'll go backwards. Do we not? We do. Alright. Go backward. I'm just gonna do like that. And I'm gonna do another one. Ooh, it's weirder to do it this way. Controlling things with my left hand. You know, but alright, again, we're gonna turn off that. That's still off. Hello? Hello? Okay, 1 second. There's somebody at my door. Not responding. It was the mailman. Okay, this is weird. Maybe I will get Kevin to edit this for us. Let me see the selections. I've got all these. That's a bug. The selection shouldn't have been there, but luckily I looked. Hide the selections, go backwards. We're going to create the model. And I'm probably going to have to make this model better as well. I'm just going to check and see if I'm even still recording. It does appear I'm still recording, which is good news. That's bad news. Did my internet die? Silly internet. I've got this freaking hair trigger hardware switch on my laptop that drives me insane sometimes. Well, excuse me while I hit my crunk stick. Internet's back. Okay. Let's try that second one again there. Broke my internet. Sorry guys for wasting your time. All right. Do we like it? A little bit. Not that much. Not the biggest fans. We're not the biggest fans, are we? Oh, I left. What did I do here? Let's see. What do we have going on? Nope, don't learn. Don't learn. Alright, so we actually only want... I turned on the initial flip there, and we didn't want that. So this should be better now. Or do you like this one? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? No, I'm surprised you're not winning. Okay. A little ghetto. A little bit of a ghetto thought here, but that's alright. It's easier than math. Let's see. Number of learning positives is 1. Alright. Hope learning update. Threshold should just be 0. It shouldn't matter, but let's just go ahead and do that. Update. Learn. There we go. Learn all about. There you go. You got it, buddy. There you go. It's getting pretty good now. Pretty confident little go backer we got. Alright. Turn learning mode on. I'm just gonna change this detection display threshold to 0. It's a little bit just a little bit cleaner looking. Alright. And let's load up our go forward and our pause hand. And let's see. So can we pause? Oops. Can we pause? Just the pauser works. Go forwards works. It goes backwards works. Wonderful. Okay. So let us now. Oh, we don't need the debug output. Let's bring this guy back up. VMX app. media demo. Jump forward. Let's get this actually a little bit shorter time between invocations. All right. Go load that repo up. See if we didn't get any. We're getting awesome things from the server. So let's see if we can make it play. See if we can make it jump forward. See if we can make it jump backwards. Pretty good. See if we can make it jump backwards again.
I used to run around this yard all
Go
day.
forwards.
God, I was so free here.
And we're gonna pause it. And there you go. Enjoy.